I'm Junior Lowe, known as Albert S. Lowe Jr., lifetime musician, muscle shows, and played on such tunes as When a Man Loves a Woman. Aretha Franklin, played with Percy Sledge, all those, Wilson Pickett, Etta James. I started when I was around 6 years old, just started off playing, you know. My friend I went to school with, we got together, he could play and I couldn't. I was just learning, Terry Thompson. And we formed a little group together. Ed Goodman on drums, Ray Barger on bass. Then Peanut Montgomery, he played with us. Then eventually Rick Hall was playing up in Fort Campbell, Kentucky. He just produced Arthur Alexander. It was taking a lot of time, so he got me to play in his place in Fort Campbell. I played there for about 14 to 15 months. Then I got the job cutting some demos over at Fame, playing bass. Then when our guitar player Terry passed away, David Hood come in, took bass, and that I took the guitar part. I started playing guitar then. My first hit record was we cut When a Man Loves a Woman over at Norella, Quinby after that. It's kind of funny, Rick let us come over there and cut it to the studio. He said, use me and Spooner and Roger Hawkins and Mr. Green Jeans, Marlon Green. They didn't think it would do anything, I don't believe, because he said, go ahead and cut over there, you know. So we went over and cut that. And that's the first record that we cut. It was a million seller. We had to play a show in Atlanta. Me and Roger and Dan Pan and Spooner and somebody else, I forget it. Anyhow, we was riding in the car, coming into Atlanta, listening to this blues station. The bass lick started going dun, dun, dun. And that was us playing on it. We was turning around looking at each other. We couldn't believe it, man. It's a hit record, you know. That's the biggest thing, I guess, that ever come out of Quinby over there. So we come back to Rick's place and started cutting again. We were cutting Land of a Thousand Dances. And the drum booth was like right here, and the bass booth was right up against the wall over there. And I sat behind there on a stool. We kicked it off, and I seen stuff floating up in the air. Pickett was stomping so hard that the carpet was dirty, and it's dust coming from up there. I pointed at Roger. I said, look. We had to stop, do it all over again. Otis was cutting Arthur Condy up there, a tune called Sweet Soul Music. We got to know each other pretty good because he liked to ride horses and stuff, and I do too. You know, we got a thing going. And about 2 weeks later, when they had that crash in the plane, he got killed, you know. When the Swampers left Fame, formed the Fame Gang. That was Jesse Boyce, Ring Brown, Freeman Brown, drummer, Clayton on piano. I play guitar. The horn section is kind of a different thing from the rhythm section, you know. Part of them was from Nashville. They went to college up there. It's so much switching on back and forth at the time, you know, changing, trying to get a group together. Finally, we put it together, started cutting a few hit records, you know. We were really beginning to cut some nice stuff with the Swampers. And then they bought out that little studio over there on Jackson Highway. They got their own thing going, but I was offered a job to go with them. Roger called me and everything. But Rick, in the meantime, he had signed me up. I'd signed a contract with him, and I stayed with him for 3 different bands. We were cutting the Osmond Brothers, and I was talking to Travis. I said, if Rick hangs us up today, because he'd always go up in his office and look over material and stuff like that. I said, if they hang us up today, I'm leaving. So I got my amp, my guitar and stuff, put it back in my car, and I cut out in Mississippi. I went on the road with Little Richard for, I think it's 3 three spots that played with him in South there. And they brought us in these big, long, white limousines, picked us up at the motel, you know, and brought us hotel rather. Little Richard, he had a bad habit about throwing his jewelry. He just pitched it out like that. We left down there at Birmingham Legion Field and went to Chattanooga. Well, little Richard, he got happy, man. He was playing, you know. This woman said, I want that ring. He said, no, you can't have that ring. Well, this woman just kept on. I want that ring, Richard. He finally got tired of hearing her. He took that ring off, pitched it over there to her, you know. It's supposed to have been the fake ring. He didn't take it off before we went to play it. It was the real ring. He had some cosmetic rings just like it. But this was the real ring. He threw that thing in. Well, tell me how much that ring cost, you know. That old lady gets to kick that ring, boy, and she's, oh, little Richard, you know. Most of the shows, the music, the soul music, it was such a blend of black music, like the old black gospel music. It's got the taste of that. It's got country in it. You can pat your feet to it, you know. I don't know. It's magic, man. The music. I can't explain it to you. We could talk 2 hours about it. We never could just pin it down and say, well, this is it, and this is what it is. There's so many things, a blend of music, but it's known as Muscle Shoals sound.